Right, I have spent an age driving around trying to find somewhere to hammock camp. I'm in Kent. I went to a couple of woodlands and they looked heavily used by dodgy types. They're quite busy as well, but I found a tiny little woodland just next to a field. It's got a public footpath, but it looks hardly touched and used, and it's so small I can't imagine anyone coming in here. So this hopefully is where I'm going to camp for the night. It's really late, it's about 7:15 now. Sun's gone down. Missed a beautiful sunset, and you probably won't be able to see me in here in the dark. So I'm going to switch off now, get my hammock up as quickly as I can. See you in a minute. So I never thought I'd ever do a night lapse setting up a hammock and tarp. I normally say that for the stars, but obviously it's pitch black, so nothing else to do. Now I've set up a tent in the darkness several times, but first I'm setting up a hammock and a tarp with fiddly little lines and knots. Something moving in the bushes. And yeah, that was a major pain. Really not easy. It didn't help that the only two trees I could find that would work are not wide enough apart for my tarp. So I had to shorten the lines on the tarp, and they're virtually touching the tree at each end. It's about 7:30 now. Yeah, it's 7:30. I'm knackered. This is going to be a very short video. Obviously not a lot to talk about beforehand, but I'm set up and I'm trying to be as stealthy as possible because I'm quite close to two farms on either side of this little woodland here. So I'm keeping the red light on, keeping it as stealthy as possible. I'm going to make a cup of coffee in a minute and just chill out in the hammock. Right, so as I said, I've not done much filming tonight. I've just been lying here in the hammock, listening to the woods, getting used to the sounds. It's pretty quiet here now. I'm pretty confident that no one's going to come through. It's so out of the way. It's on a little tiny country lane. There's nowhere to park. Apart from the two farms, there's no houses or any people around, so I'm just getting a coffee on. It's 9:30. I had a late lunch and a few snacks today, so I'm not actually going to bother with food tonight. I'll just have a cup of coffee and then I'll probably hit the sack. So if nothing else happens, then I will see you guys in the morning. Cold. Good morning. It's a beautiful morning. The sun is streaming through. Didn't have the best sleep last night, to be honest. I just couldn't get to sleep. Kept waking up. I think I found the limit of the Aegis Max tiny quilt. So I got down to 7 degrees last night. I did have the tarp in a very open configuration, so there was a fair breeze coming through as well, so with a bit of wind chill it's probably knocked it down 1 degree or 2, and I did get a bit cold, so I think it's probably time to swap back to the Flames Crude quilt now. But I was thinking in the winter what I might do is double it up because it's so small. I can use that on top of the Flames Crude quilt, So I've got 2 quilts effectively, and it packs down that big, so it's still going to be smaller than my actual sleeping bag. But it'll be an interesting combination just to see if that stacking of the quilts works. Coffee is on. My breakfast is just rehydrating. Gone for Quaker Oats, golden syrup. I had weird dreams again last night. I was woken up by armed forces, and there was this woman in charge, and she was a right little Hitler, kicking off saying that they were doing filming for Doctor Who, and that this was MOD land. Really weird. She then started breaking my stuff. Yeah, odd and very random. So the Haven hammock worked well last night. The pad stayed inflated and the zip worked. So it's definitely this side of the hammock now that I've turned it round, the zip seems to work a lot better. So I think that because of the pressure and the tension on the zip, using it, the old model on the other side has possibly damaged some of the teeth. I can't see it, so if there's any damage, it's too small really to be visible. But that's the only thing I can put it down to, because it works on the other side. But yeah, that seems to have fixed it, and it was comfy. It was nice, and it is good to be able to lay on my side, my front, and move about. But then again, that's probably why I didn't sleep very well, because I kept tossing and turning. Anyway, I'm going to have my coffee and get stuck into my breakfast. Okay, that's me all packed up, leave no trace as always. Only a short video today. Hope it wasn't too boring. Nothing really eventful happened, but if you did like it, hit the thumbs up. Farmers coming around. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you all in the next one. Cheers guys.